Hey Shine Tribe, Britt here, joining you to share a little bit about what I'm seeing. I want to share my story of afraid to fearless, and I want to celebrate and share your story of strength and overcoming. As I've recently released this chakra meditation, I have been sharing a little bit about my journey and my struggles and the problems that I was having in my physical body that I later realized were an energetic connection to these 7 main sacred energy centers in our body. And that's why I've been so passionate about putting this meditation out there, because this is something that's really helped me in going from afraid to fearless. So I recently told a story where my throat chakra was the biggest chakra that I've had to work on, that I've been really trying to heal. And when I was born with my umbilical cord wrapped around my throat a couple times. And I shared this story, literally just took a gulp. And even in the story when I wrote it, I took a gulp. Like, it's so crazy. When I realized that we've had this history of witches being hung and persecuted, healers being burned and tortured, and all these wise women for speaking their truth have been hushed and quieted, and it made so much sense. I had like an aha epiphany realization that my throat, my expression, my creative expression, my ability to speak up, my ability to say no, my ability to create something new, I was holding that back. And my entire life, my entire childhood, I suffered from tonsillitis, and I was always having issues with my tonsils. So I just want to ask you, have you suffered from a physical ailment since as long as you can remember? Has there been a particular part of your body, your physical body, that has had issues? Maybe a specific vital organ, or maybe even your back or your muscles or things like that. Something lately I've been interested in learning more about, as you guys know, I'm working on healing the throat chakra, and so my atlas, my last vertebrae before my head, is the thing that's constantly out, which is connected to the throat chakra. So I think there was a little, something from a past life, but that's like on a whole nother level. So I just wanted to reach out and just remind you how powerful you are, because I was one of those girls that was afraid. I was one of those people I was one of those #MeToo that was scared to speak up when I was a little girl. And it was that withholding and that suppressing of the emotions and the energy that was causing the energetic blocks that were causing my tonsils to constantly be infected. Julie says my skin. Julie, I totally understand that. And, I'm starting to really look into what is that? Eczema. I really feel like eczema is like a emotional issue. And so if you have eczema, reach out. I'd love to know if there's a connection between all the stories that I'm hearing about it. Danielle says, my lungs, super receptible to bronchitis, respiratory infection, plus left shoulder. Okay, so your left side is your feminine side, your lungs, your ability to breathe and to take in life. There's so much symbolism, and your lungs are connected to even your heart chakra. And that's like what you might be closing down, that the feeling of like, maybe I'm unlovable, and that could come from childhood. Oh my gosh. Noodles is all aboard, guys. So each of these 7 main energy centers, these chakras, they start at the base of your spine. And what we know today is that there are even more than 7. But these 7 main ones are the ones that run along your spine center. And what I see is so many. I asked on Instagram, what chakra are you healing? And so many people said oh my gosh, he's like knocking over my obsidian. What are you doing? Literally like a crystal to like keep out some like bad vibes. Come here, cat. He's crazy. And he picked out some obsidian for us, guys, some snowflake obsidian. So each of these 7 main centers is connected to vital organs in your body. And so many people reached out when I asked on Instagram, what were you working on? What were you healing? And so many people are still working. And it's not that there's a race. That's not it. But so many people are working on. He's literally knocking over my crystal dildo. Like, stop. Also, since I'm sure you guys are curious, any of you guys use yoni eggs or crystal wands for healing your... See, Noodles is teaching the class. How... You're so smart, Noodles. Okay, so the root chakra, the base, that is our foundation, our security, our sense of connection, and our tribe and our family. But moving up next to that, the orange, the sacral chakra, is also another one that so many people were stuck on because so many of us have been #MeToo'd. You understand? So we have so much energy in our sacral chakra, our sacred area, that we have to begin to unlock, we have to begin to release, and you can't shy away from it. And actually these, I chose rose quartz because this helps to open up the heart chakra. It helps you to connect to your femininity. I had no idea, Noodles, that we'd be showing off these fun toys, but it's important to talk about because that's where so many women get stuck. And so many of us have creative, amazing creative ideas. And if we're stuck and our energy is blocked in our sacral chakra, then it's really hard for that creativity to move upward and then express itself through our solar plexus and then moving up the system, because they all play as a foundational system. This cat is cracking me up. How many of you guys are entertained by Noodles? So as you move up this rainbow system, look, I even wore my psychic shirt for you guys, like the rainbows, so that you guys would like tune into the rainbow energy. How many of you feel like super connected to rainbows? And oh my gosh, he literally just knocked a bow down. Too bad there's no rain, Noodles. Okay, how many of you feel like connected to rainbows? Like whenever you see them, like your heart gets excited, and you used to color them as a kid, like there's something magical to them. You know, that's just a great reminder that we are the rainbow of light, and that if we balance each one of these harmonic notes in our system, you know, they resonate to their own sound, their own frequency, their own color, their own vibration. And so as we align our rainbow, as we heal the system and we open up those channels, our Kundalini energy, and say, I don't know what the heck that is if you've never heard of Kundalini energy. It's the life force energy that's inside each and every one of us. It's like waiting to be like to bust through and to like start flowing through your body. So if you're a person that says, you know what, I am tired, I am sluggish, I don't even, why are we even here? What's the purpose? I've been there. I know what that feels like. And that's because every single energy channel is blocked. And what that means is that typically each of these represent a polar, there's like polar opposites. You've got a positive side. When it's in balance, the things that can happen, like your willpower is on point, your creative energy, you have no problem expressing it creatively out into the world, speaking your truth, or sharing the visions that you get. But when they're blocked, then they manifest in essentially those dis-eases in the body. And that's why I was asking you guys, do you have a chronic dis-ease, something that is not at ease? That just means that there's an energetic frequency that's unbalanced and blocked. And all you have to do, and there's so many ways, Noodles, oh my gosh, this cat. Somebody take a screenshot, please, and send it to me. Please be sweet. We're just trying to do a video. We're just trying to do a video. Oh my gosh, how many of you understand what I'm talking about here with these animals? So there are so many ways that you can heal your chakras. You can ground, you can do yoga, you can do meditations, guided meditations, sound bath, color therapy, salt baths, hypnosis. You can chant, and each chakra has its own sound vibration. Om, of course, is the crown. I'm like, what are they? But Soham is the one for the throat, because I've been saying that over and over. So Allegra, for your thyroid, it's your throat chakra, your creative expression, your ability to speak your truth. And so you want to start opening up your vocal cords. And actually there's a Allie Taylor, there's a chick here in Shine Tribe, and I'm reaching out to you if you end up watching this video. She teaches like vocal lessons and talks about like throat healing, and she's aware of the chakras and stuff like that. So if you have issues, then just put it out there like, hey, I'm having issues with my lung or my thyroid. Is there anyone else that has holistically healed themselves that understand what to do? Because that's essentially what I did. Is I started doing sound baths. I started doing crystals. I didn't do crystal. I'm like snorting crystals, guys. No, I started putting crystals on my throat and like laying in meditation. And I started singing and I started doing sound bowls and all kinds of different modalities. But one of the ways that has been the most effective for me is actually manipulating my energy with my powerful imagination, guys. That's how we manifest. So instead of just allowing the sounds to do the work, if you actively involve yourself in your holistic healing, you have the ability to recalibrate and balance that energy. And something that's really worked for me is those guided meditations, the exact guided meditation that I have for you guys, my chakra balancing meditation. And that's exactly why I created it, so that you could tune into this energy and listen to it over and over again. Because every time you listen to it, there's going to be a different new energy pathway that's looking to be balanced and recalibrated and realigned. Maybe one time you listen to it and you're working on your sacral chakra. Maybe you've been sexually abused and there is a lot of emotions stored in our hips, right? I mean, am I right? So maybe you're doing that and you break through and you have all this forgiveness and this realization and this understanding of what happened in the past. Maybe you listen to it in just a week or even the next day. I find that sometimes maybe that day I was a little rough and my heart was not as open as it could be. And I listened to that heart opening meditation and the heart chakra is like what I need healing on, and it helps me to open and bring more light into that space. So what's cool about the chakra meditation is no matter where you're at, no matter what part of your journey you're on, that meditation offers something for everyone at every stage. And it constantly changes. I'm sure being on your spiritual journey and awakening and seeing all these synchronicities, you're starting to notice that maybe something that meant one thing today means something completely different tomorrow. And sometimes that happens with the meditation. So how many of you here watching have already downloaded my chakra meditation? Just leave a comment below, hit some buttons, say me or whatever it is. And how many of you are interested in trying something like that, but maybe have a few questions? Because if you, yay, thank you guys. If you have any questions about how to use it or why would you use it or is this right for me, then I encourage you to reach out, to leave a comment, to ask any questions you have. I have made it an amazing introductory price of $11 for you. One, my life path number is 11 and it just felt right. We're in the year of 11, so I just thought it would be amazing. Cheryl says, yes, please. So I will be posting a link in the comments to go to the chakra meditation so that you can get it at $11 before the price goes up. So I wanted to introduce it to my Shine Tribe first so that you guys could really get into it, listen to it, give me the feedback. And so far the feedback has been nothing short of, oh my God, that was amazing. So it's really cool to see that so many women are already seeing the benefits. One lady reached out immediately and said, I was having a literal meltdown and you posted that this was for sale. I listened to it because I love your meditations and this was perfect. She goes, halfway through, I already knew I was like completely relaxed and that I was able to let go of whatever energy I had. So it's really incredible to see how it affects women in different ways. I mean, it's for men too, but you guys know I'm like girl power. So, I don't know the link to the URL. I should. It's like, I don't know it. I'll have to look it up. And I'll put that in the link below if you're interested in purchasing it for $11 because I will be raising the price to my regular price of $47 for my audios. Noodles, that's enough, dude. So yoga, meditation, crystal dildos. I mean, crystals, like you really can use so many different modalities that the earth has created for us to return back to our roots and to heal ourselves holistically. Because if you've ever listened to Louise Hay, she says you can heal yourself. And that's exactly why I titled this video Afraid to Fearless, because the version of me in the past was afraid. The version of me in the past was scared to shine my light, or scared to be authentic, or scared to be different, or scared to say no, or scared to say he touched me, or scared to say anything that would maybe put the spotlight on me. And that was the afraid version of me. And today, after conscious choice of wanting to heal and wanting to release and wanting to forgive. I have worked my way through each and every level because I was lucky enough to have a woman sit in my chair one time and say, hey, I'm Buddhist. And she was white as white could be. I'm like, what does that mean? And she was like, do you know about chakras and pendulums? I'm like, nope. And I'm curious. You guys know my story. I'm so curious. So it's like, tell me more. And without that beautiful woman sitting in my chair one day, actually, I'll share the story that blew my mind. She had lost her husband. And she said that she went to go get her nails done, and that day she always got the same nail color. She was older, she knew what she liked, and for some reason that day she just decided to get a different color. And she just felt called to look at the name of the color. She's like, what is this color? And she flips the nail polish upside down, and the name of the color was Happy Anniversary. And that day happened to be their anniversary, but he had passed from the other side. And that was the first moment I was like, is that even possible? Like, my curiosity went from like, that's not possible to what if? And if you just have that slight bit of curiosity, if you just have that what if it's possible, you begin to open up to see things that you never even thought were possible. But I can tell you from my own experience that I have seen some magic. Oh my gosh. And if you've worked with me, you've seen some magic. So you have that magic in you, but you have to be an open channel. You have to clear away the blocks and the bullshit and the old beliefs that say, no, it's not possible. No, you're not good enough. No, who are you to be a leader? No, who are you to express your creativity? No, who are you to be loving and caring? You have to get out of that belief. You have to drop all the negativity, all the shitty thoughts that you have about yourself, all the resentments and the guilt that you create in your own reality, all the stress that you're allowing. You have to take conscious control and decision and say, no, I am here. Who am I? But I am here. How many of you guys feel that way? Say hello if you're alive in the comments, because I feel like I'm just preaching to you guys. Like, is this resonating with you? Are you taking away ahas? Do you have any questions? I just felt like I really wanted to come on here and just honor each and every one of you for reaching out and sharing. You know what? I suffered from this. And so many women also told me that they were born with their umbilical cord around their throat, and that they even developed thyroid cancer or throat cancer at a very young age. And that hit me even harder. It was like, shit, if we don't get this under control, if we don't take control of the physical dis-eases, because we're naturally meant to feel at ease. That's why they call it a dis-ease. So when we realize that we have a dis-ease, that something energetically is blocked, or there's a thought that is contributing to the negative poison that's being leached into your body. Cheryl says, thank you so much. You're so welcome. I hope this is resonating with you guys. I love talking about all things woo-woo and magical, and chakras seem to be all the rage right now with what I am called to share. So if you have any specific questions about it, I will be doing a blog soon about the chakras and just more tips on how you can use color therapy and sound therapy and guided meditations, yoga, different holistic modalities that are available to you so that you can heal yourself, and we can ditch the whole like, you know, I don't know how much I can legally say without getting in trouble. But you follow, you understand what I'm saying. I also should say I'm not a doctor, but I do know some shit. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, leave a comment below and share your aha moment or the thing that you're working on healing. Or, you know, if you have any questions about the chakra meditation, then reach out. I've had so many women download this meditation and share with me all the different breakthroughs that they're having in different ways, from cooling off their meltdowns to really opening up their, you know, their creative vision and seeing their life from a higher perspective. And I even had one woman tell me that it like broke her heart open, and she finally tore down the walls that she had built up from, you know, years of a shitty relationship, to be honest. And so it's been so incredible to see how one particular healing modality can operate for so many different women on so many different levels. So if that is you, if you're like, I resonate with that, then I'm going to find the link, because I don't know it today for some reason. I'm going to post it in this comment, or you can literally just scroll down in the Shine Tribe here and see that I've been sharing a lot of my journey on how I've been healing my throat chakra and healing myself. You guys know I was 200 pounds. Like, I had to do some energetic clearing, if you understand what I'm saying. If you're empathic and you pick up a lot of people's energy and you don't know what to do with it, you probably store it as fat. So if that resonates with you, then I'm happy to share some of the tools and techniques that I use to be able to release that and ground that energy back, and also to return that energy back to sender, because I don't want it. I don't know that you want it either. So if someone's dishing out crazy energy to you, just say return to sender. Literally in your mind, that's all you have to do is return to sender. Hello, Miss Erica. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. Noodles is going crazy. He knocked over my crystal dildos. I mean, he knocked over other crystals. Like, he's going nuts. I gotta handle the cat. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being open and loving and supporting on such an amazing tribe. So many of you have shared your breakthroughs and your struggles. And you know what? Hashtag me too. There's so many of us out there. So if we have the courage to speak up, and if we have the courage and the confidence to allow ourselves to forgive and know that that doesn't do anything but set us free, then I think we are doing the job that we came here to do. And if you understand what I'm saying, then keep at it, because we are here to shift this place, and we have to do that one loving step at a time with ourselves. So if there's something within you that needs attention, that needs healing, that needs releasing, that needs forgiving, that needs comforting, please be the one to give that to yourself first. Ask yourself, what do I really need? And you'll be surprised that you probably haven't asked yourself that in ever, honestly. So ask yourself, what do I really need? Take a moment to get quiet and notice what comes up. Maybe it's a thought or a feeling, or maybe you have a pain in your shoulder that is tired of being ignored and wants to be released. Whatever it is for you, just take a moment to honor that, to get quiet, to do a mental scan from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, and just say, where do I feel tension or tightness? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to release? And all you have to do is set the intention, because honestly, guys, that is enough. You using your creative imagination and your powerful intention will do the work. It really doesn't have to be hard, guys. Lisa says, hey, lovely to see you live. Thank you for joining me. I was just about to hop off, so be sure to check the replay, guys. Noodles, dude, look at this. Spoiled. Just spoiled. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm out. I'm going to go calm my heart chakra. Give this cat a little kiss. And I am out of here, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and be sure to look at the comments below. I will post the link to the chakra meditation so that you can access it for only $11 before it goes up to the normal price of $47. Thank you for being here. I literally can feel my throat chakras like happy and excited, but it's also like, man, you really have been using me a lot now that you're opening it up and allowing it to express. So whew, I'm going to go get a drink of water, and I encourage you to do the same. Think about what you really need in your life and allow yourself, your wisdom, your teacher, your inner guide to lead the way, and trust that you know what the next step is for you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.